you longing for? The people of Israel longed for the Messiah to come and to bring them into the kingdom of God. The prophets, like Isaiah, spoke of the coming Messiah over 500 years before Jesus was born. It was a long wait. But longing is an especially important idea during this week as we light the third candle in our Advent wreath each day. The fulfillment of longing is our best definition of the fullness of joy. It is symbolic in the color of the rose pink candle, a little spring in the midst of winter. We often interchange words like happiness, gladness, pleasure, and delight with joy, but joy is uniquely special. For example, I am happy when a friend texts me, or when there's donuts in the break room, or a joke makes me laugh. But I experience joy when I have truly longed for something, and I am not complete without it, and it comes from a very deep place inside. If you have ever experienced a loved one making a recovery in the hospital, received a long and hard-earned degree, or waited for your first grandchild to be born, you have indeed experienced a bit of true joy. Rooted in deep longing, joy gives flight to the heart. Celebrating the Advent season together and expecting the coming of the Messiah is the great joy of this Advent season. We step into the longing of the ancient Hebrew people for just a moment, and we open our hearts to the fullness of the promise they awaited for so very long. And as we are moving closer to Christmas, we celebrated the emergence of this joy as a special day, Gaudete Sunday, the Sunday of joy. As in the womb of Elizabeth, true joy has leapt in our heart, a sign of our deepest longing fulfilled in the Christ child gifted to us at Christmas. In today's Gospel of Matthew, we heard, "Behold, the virgin shall be with child and bear a son, Emmanuel," which means God is with us. We rejoice with Israel, for Christ with us makes us whole and complete in love. It is the joy that comes from our deepest and most profound desire as human beings, to be filled with the Spirit of God and to embrace His love and mercy. We are truly made for this, to carry a longing in our heart that ushers in such profound joy. So what are you longing for? Sometimes there is an ache in our hearts that we have not even named yet. You are invited this week to ponder what it is that would give you the simple joy in life. We all looked forward to the coming of the vaccine to end the pandemic, and some maybe even the chance to get back to work. Maybe you are waiting for a new love to come into your life, or simply the chance to hug your dear ones. This is the week to be most aware of our deepest longings, so that we can be most profoundly joyful when these special experiences come to us. We take part in the big experience of the coming of Christ in the little joyful moments of our lives. Never forget the importance of your deepest longings, your sincere hopes and dreams. These prepare the way for a joy-filled heart. So rejoice in your longings, no matter how fruitless they feel at times, for they open you to the possibility of the miracles of God. The coming of the long-awaited Christ child is love's greatest miracle. This source of our longing, Emmanuel, God with us, is the most profound and indeed the holiest gift of joy. This third week of Advent is special indeed. Let us invite joy in to the sacred space of our hearts this week and rejoice fully in the goodness of God.
Oh.